let's do some working out in the backyard here. Got a bag full of leather here. Of my sheaths here. Okay, so I have some sheaths I need to still do some assembly. Some minor assembly. Probably have about 20 in there that I need to still put the loop on. All the natural. And then I need to trim them up. Trim the edges up, burnish the edges, or bevel the edges. And I have these that are already fully assembled. Just need to trim the edges, the bottom side there, round the edges off, and then trim, and then bevel. No assembly required on those ones, because I got those done last night when it was almost getting dark out. I got some sheaths here too. Move this out of the way here. Just some random sheaths there that I was starting to bevel the other day. How about this? I need to bevel them today. Need to finish those up today. Get the edges dyed. We'll start with some beveling out here. I was inside cutting since early this morning. Oh yeah. Get her going, man. Right there. Yeah, beautiful. Oh, this is my favorite part. Beveling the edges, man. I love beveling. Get it nice and flat there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then I haven't beveled this part right here in the back. I've already beveled. I do that before I assemble them. I bevel that that loop part right there. I'll start up here. Let's see where I leave off at right there. And then I'll dye the edges today too. Trim them up. I've got a little bit of trim work to do on them still. Beautiful. But I need to start riveting. I need to get my setup going here. Right? Get my table cleaned off here. But I was inside cutting, doing some layout and cutting this morning. So I need to get my stuff set up here. I set up the anvil already, or here's the anvil right here. I already set up the arbor this morning. Put up my anvil in there, my driver for my punch, or for my rivet head. Right there. Looks good. Okay. Just pull up a chair here. Actually, I'll put those back there. Actually, I can't be wearing gloves. Even though it dries my hands out really bad, this leather dries my hands out. I need to be able to grab those rivets and have complete control over the rivets, right? Because these holes are really tight, right? Just like so. I probably should have done a test rivet on a piece of material. Yeah, looks good. But I got about 30 more upstairs that I need to trim up, or just do the edge dye. Do the edge dye like the brown ones. But I'm scurrying trying to get these done, so I only got just a few more days left. So I've been working non-stop, man. Just getting as many done as I can without screwing up. And this is my old template here. This is my old template design right here, so I really need to work this leather to be able to get that in the back hole there, just like that. And I probably need to pinch that leather a little bit there. kind of work it a little bit. Oh, driver head's just not coming out. Right there. There's one done. So I've been looking at purchasing some different types of leather. It's a lot more expensive, but I think in the long run, it'll save me a lot of time. Even though it costs more money, time is of essence. Time is crucial when I'm on a time restraint here, right? I need to get these done so I can get them out the door here so you guys can buy one. Right? Next week, you guys will be able to purchase one of these. There we go. And it'll be from a local dealer in my area. One of a local dealer in my area. You can just order them. Either order them online. The dealers in my area. Oh, I need to drop that guide down there. The dealers in my area, it's much easier to distribute these through my dealer in the area. And if you guys have a dealer in your area that wants to buy a bunch of them, you can just buy them from my dealers, and they'll get a good price on them. You know, I'll give them a good price. There we go. But I'm not the one who's setting the price, the retail price for these. I just sell to the dealers, right? So they make their own prices. So you might find that some of the dealers are selling them for a little bit more money, and they're worth a lot more than you pay for them, to tell you the truth, because I put a lot of work into these sheaths. For you to make one of these, the leather's expensive, right? If you want to buy just like a piece of leather for your own sheath, you know, it's kind of expensive to buy a smaller piece of leather. So that's why I can make them for so cheap. That's why I can sell them for so cheap. Because I buy, you know, thousands of dollars worth of leather at one time, you know, and I'm about ready to go to get some different leather, a little bit more expensive leather, but you know, like I said, in the long run it'll be better. Got to work this rivet right here, get it in there. Oh, come on, get in there. There we go. Just like that. Just like so. Oh, come on, don't screw up on me now. Right. Right there. Beautiful. I'll trim them up. These ones are just a natural color. I'm starting to run out of rivets too. I need to get some more rivets. It's a 2.5, 3 hour drive. 3 hour drive to go get rivets. So, and to go get leather, it's pretty much an all day adventure, right? Because I have to drive 3 hours to go get 3 hours there, 3 hours back. Actually, it's 4 hours because I have to wait for the construction. They're actually clearing out some trees on the way there from the ice storm that we had this last winter. They've been working on that for the last 3 months. They have a bunch of machines out there clearing all the trees out next to the freeway there because they're all damaged. This one I've just been having some problems with, man. This whole batch, man. So, I altered my template this morning when I was cutting the leather. Before I cut this last batch here that I have ready upstairs to finish cutting up, I made some alterations to my template so I don't struggle on that last rivet on here. I want it to be able to go a lot faster than this, right? I want it to go like that, right there, just like that. I don't want to fight with that rivet. This one goes in there pretty good. And if you want to make your own one of these, you know, the rivets, I would suggest getting a tubular rivet punch or a setter and using tubular rivets, because the double cap rivets just will not hold, man. I mean, I tried this same thing with tubular with double cap rivets, and one of these came off there, right? These things are durable, man. They won't break. That's why they're so hard to get out. When I get the rivet in there wrong, when I misguide the rivet in there, and I don't punch it right, I don't drive it in there right, I don't set it right, it takes a while for me to get these rivets out because they're so good in there, right? There we go. Okay. So I can't punch it like that when it's all at an angle right there, because it'll crimp that leather really bad right there, and I may get that rivet in there wrong, so I need to bunch the leather up, right? I need to bunch that leather up really good. Work it so that die is straight up and down, so it's not on the leather. Right? Beautiful. I'm always working leather. I'm always twisting it and bending it and manipulating the leather to make it do what I want, right? You know, if you try to go and make your own one of these, it'll turn out a lot different, right? I've done a lot of experimenting with leather, and I might be making it look easy, you know, getting the holes lined up for these rivets is tougher than it looks, right? Just like that. So I need to bend this down there so it's not up on the leather like that. And this last hole, man. But I'll do all the rest of these here like this, because I can't really do anything about that now, because I already have the holes punched, right? Just gotta work it. There we go, right there. Oh boy. Just like so. I'm really having to grip that leather hard so it's gonna go in there straight, right? Don't want to have a misset on the rivet. My camera was malfunctioning just a few minutes ago, so I had to go back upstairs and get a different card. I don't know what's up with my card. I have lots of videos on that card too. Hopefully it's not, hopefully my card didn't go bad. There we go. There we go. Just like that. Hope I can do all these in an hour and a half. Get all these punched in an hour and a half because I need to go and get some more rivets. Once I treat, or once I oil this next batch, I'll have 100, and I'm gonna need more rivets. Come on, baby, get in there, right there. Just like that. Right there. Like that. Bam. Buff sheaths. Having a lot of fun doing this, man. I really like doing this. You know, I like working outside. I really don't like being up inside working, cutting leather. That's one of my least favorite parts about it. Actually, the least favorite part is going and buying my supplies, because, you know, if I make a mistake in purchasing, you know, lots of supplies, I end up having to eat that cost. You know, if it's not very good quality materials, you know, like the leather and the rivets and the tools. You know, I've had some problems with this arbor press here already. You know, my die kind of failed on me the other day, and it's still working, but, you know, I need to get another die here. So I'll get some more rivets and another anvil and another driver. And, you know, they're kind of expensive. That anvil and driver set's kind of expensive for this arbor press. And the rivets are expensive too. If I buy them in town here, they're like $3 more per 100. And, you know, or $2 more per 100. But I just need to go buy, you know, a few thousand of them. You know, it's tough to source this stuff when I'm not around a huge leather shop. So I'll have to drive a while to get my supplies. Well, thank you for watching. Please subscribe.